Winford Primary tops Georgetown schools in this year's NGSA. Home invasion in Etteringbah. Baltica schoolgirl busted with weed. And where is the FAO report? I am Noriko Pulford, and this is Uncut News. Do you see news happening? Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-6151. The Winford Gardens Primary School was the top-performing primary school in Georgetown after 56% of students passed the 2021 National Grade 6 assessment. The school topped in the areas of science, social studies, and English. However, North Georgetown Primary School scored better in math. Though the school was celebrated for the achievement, Education Minister Priya Manikchan expressed her concern because a 56% pass rate means that just only half, or a little over half, of the pupils were able to score grades 50% or higher. It also means that every other school in the district had a lower pass rate. And you can't even blame the runner for this one, because that's been the norm for years now. Yesterday, family and friends of Quinton Bacchus staged a protest outside the headquarters of the Special Branch Unit of the Guyana Police Force. An officer from the Special Branch was identified as the shooter. The youth is expected to be laid to rest this coming weekend. During the protest today, Bacchus's mother, Warnette Sandy, said her son was murdered in cold blood by the police, and they need to take criminal action against the officer that she believes went rogue. On Tuesday, 31-year-old fisherman Ray Watram Mulu confessed to beating his girlfriend to death with an iron bar in 2017. He appeared before the Berbice High Court to answer to the charge of murder. Mulu, however, opted to plead to the lesser count of manslaughter and admitted to unlawfully killing 37-year-old Gomati Ram Singh on May 26, 2017. Justice Morris Ramallah deferred sentencing to July 12, 2022. Early this morning, a gang of 7 armed Venezuelan men reportedly robbed a business in Etteringbah landing Cuyuna River of 70.5 ounces of raw gold and an undisclosed amount of cash. The police headquarters reported that the businessman, Ronald Sam, was away in Venezuela at the time of the robbery. According to the report, the suspects went to Sam's business place at around 3 a.m. and held the workers at gunpoint before busting in and ransacking the building of its valuables. Now it's time to tell you about Best Buy's Car of the Week. Currently on sale, this is 2016 Suzuki Jimmy Sierra 4-wheel drive. It comes with regular and low-range 4-wheel drive, Bluetooth, mag rims, new tires, TV, CD, stereo, fog lamps, bar camera, and much more. Buy cash for $3.4 million, or pay as low as $700,000 down with around $67,000 monthly for 5 years, and it is yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info, or visit the showrooms at Lot 171 Peterborough Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamar Street, and tell them they sent you for this sweet deal. The man who was wanted for allegedly setting alight 22-year-old Sheldon Harry and his girlfriend during an argument at Peruni Landing on the Mazaruni River was apprehended on Thursday. Based on reports received, 24-year-old Christian Joseph was captured at around 4 a.m. this morning at Topside, Peruni, in Region 7. He has since been turned over to the police for questioning. Over in Letham, 42-year-old Benito Barrington Lochinvar died after he lost control of his motorcycle and crashed into a median on the Barrack Retreat public road on Monday night in Region 9. Police headquarters reported that Lochinvar was reportedly consuming alcohol and was speeding before the accident, nor was he wearing a helmet when he crashed. Following the accident, he attempted to drive away, only to collapse a short distance later. He was taken to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Yesterday, the headmistress of the 3 Mile Secondary School in Baltica busted a 12-year-old female student with a bag of weed in her socks. She claimed that she got the cannabis from a friend, another 12-year-old female student, who then claimed that she had stolen it from her father. When contacted, the father admitted ownership of the weed. They are all expected to be escorted to the Child Care and Protection Agency today. For the best crotch in Guyana, that should read, for all sizes of clutch disc and pressure plates for heavy-duty trucks in Guyana, check out Powered Automotive. Get this and other high-quality truck parts at the lowest prices. Visit them at Lot 1161 EE Eccles, or call them on telephone number 697-0171. Save big on truck parts at Powered Automotive, the #1 heavy-duty truck parts store in Guyana. On Wednesday, Kanu busted 20-year-old Kevon Sandy and 20-year-old Prince Todd with 5.3 kilograms of weed. Kanu says they were conducting an operation at Sanvrut, West Kanji, Berbice, Region 6, during which they intercepted the two. One of them was carrying a bulky salt bag full of weed with a street value of approximately 1.6 million Guyana dollars. The duo remains in custody pending charges. Now for today's oil update. Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bharat says that CGX Energy has been officially warned by the government to quicken its pace of development. According to him, CGX indicated no reason for the slowed progress, but committed to ensuring that the project is completed on schedule. Asked whether it could be linked to the company's recent relinquishment of the Demerara and Berbice offshore oil blocks, Barrett answered in the negative. So he says. Both blocks amounted to a combined 1.1 million acres. CGX is now focusing its attention on the quarantine block and the deep water harbor. According to CGX's deadlines, the offshore supply-based portion of the port is expected to be fully operational in the third quarter of this year, with a multi-purpose terminal servicing agricultural, general, and containerized cargo being fully operational at the end of the fourth quarter of next year. Now for our stupid news of the day. You know what I think is stupid? I've been searching all up and down, and I still can't find the study by the Food and Agriculture Organization that supposedly concluded that the oil industry does not affect the fishing industry in Ghana. Now, I am giving the minister the benefit of the doubt and believing that he has in fact read the results of the study for himself, and that they in fact do say that there is no correlation or connection between the two. But I feel that given the importance of the fishing industry to Guyana, this is another matter where it is necessary to be transparent about it. Honestly, I think in such matters, you should have a website where the ministries are all actually publishing all of this relevant information, whether it be studies or COIs or memorandums of understanding, all of this. All of these government documents, as long as it doesn't mess with national security. And let's be honest, there are very few things in this country that will really affect national security. It's not like we got terrorism or anything. So we honestly need to be more transparent and demand more transparency from our governments, because there's absolutely no reason why such information should be kept from us. And besides, if you ask me, believing what politicians say at face value is pretty stupid. It might not be robbery season, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home and business through Sheriff Security Service. Sheriff Security offers well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, marine patrol, canine services. These people even got drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest. Now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today. Now for our Uncut News Views Poll Question of the Day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Ghana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it at least was. Yesterday, I asked about the cash grants for the school children and how you felt about it. Willow Darrow says the cash grants are great and all, but they should really do something about the textbooks and supplies for the schools, such as cleaning products and other, so the teachers don't have to ask the students to bring in said items as donations. I agree with you 100%. They did say they are going to update the textbooks, but I really agree with you. I mean, many of these schools don't even have soap. How are we going to be in the middle of a pandemic and not even have soap in the bathrooms? Sean Pazard says, you can never invest enough into your children's education. If the children are the future, then the correct choice is to invest in them and give them the tools that they need to succeed in the real world. Indeed, which is why I believe it should go beyond just giving them $150 at the start of the year. Cliff M says, don't be surprised if the cash handouts are being used by the parents. The ministry should have given out vouchers instead. I believe you are absolutely correct. I'm pretty sure that most of the parents are going to just spend it on themselves. Now, before we get to tonight's question, you can multiply your cash by selling Digicel Top-Up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra money at your business or to supplement your current hustle. Become a Top-Up vendor quick and easy by linking with Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. Now for tonight's question. I had suggested a website of all published government documents as a means of improving transparency. So, I want to know, what suggestions do you have for improving government transparency? I want you to think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bulford saying good night, folks.